Alhamdulillahi Rabbil Alameen wa salatu wa salam ashrafil mursaleen Sayyidina wa Mawlana Muhammadan Mustafa sallallahu alayhi wa sallam bimadadikum wa nazarikum Sayyidi ya Rasul Kareem ya Habib al-Azim. Madad ya Sayyidi ya Sultan al-Awliya my Shaykh Abdul Faiz al-Dagestani, Shaykh Muhammad Nazim al-Haqqani, Mawlana Shaykh al-Sham Kabani, Shaykh Adnan Kabani, Shaykh Muhammad Adil, Mawlana Khaliq al-Khuj Dawani, Sahib Zaman Sayyidina Muhammad al-Mahdi alayhi salam, Ruhullah Sayyidina Isa alayhi salam, Saifullah Sayyidina alayhi salam. Thumma Sayyidina Abu Bakr Siddiq, Sayyidina Umar, Sayyidina Uthman, Imam al-Hasan alayhi salam, Imam al-Husayn alayhi salam, Sayyidatina Fatima alayhi salam, Sayyidu Sadatina wa Siddiqeen. Al-Fatiha. Shabad ya Rasul Kareem. Ameen. InshaAllah. A'udhu billahi minash shaitanir rajeem. Bismillahir Rahmanir Rahim. Ati'ullah ati'ur Rasul wa ulil amri minkum. And always a reminder for myself, and abdukal ajiz da'if miskeen zalim jahal, and but for the grace of Allah that we're still in existence, and alhamdulillah that Allah granting us a life in which to see the opening of the holy month of Muharram, inshaAllah, coming in wherever you are, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, whenever the tajalli is opening. And we ask always that we shower welcoming the holy month of Muharram, and that we step with our right foot into that month, asking that, Ya Rabbi, grant me this year of pilgrimage. As Muharram is the beginning of the Islamic calendar, the Hijri calendar, the beginning of the movement of Prophet from the place of the heart to the world of light, and to the opening of the world of light, Madinatul Munawwarah, that Allah grant us that in every Muharram, Ya Rabbi, that we're leaving from our dunya existence and moving towards Your heavenly kingdom. And that grant us a success, grant us the good ajr, the good deeds that only Allah can write for us, and to be protected against the Dajjal and the deceit of Dajjal that is upon this earth. And that only protection is in the love and the ishq of Sayyidina Muhammad is the secret of a'udhu billah, that before all the knowledges and all the… As-salamu alaykum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. This is Shaykh Nurjan. Thank you for watching the video that you're watching. InshaAllah, if you're happy with the content and happy with these programs, please support the button below, the programs that we have for our orphanage repairs, our water well, Give the Gift of Life, our mobile food vans. We have now 5 vans: Vancouver, Chicago, Los Angeles, Pakistan. There's many programs that reach thousands of people and rescue foods and give those supplies to people in need. Your support is greatly appreciated. Also, be so kind as to leave loving comments, and please share the stream. Every bit counts. As-salamu alaykum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Realities, again, always a reminder for ourselves. One of the realities of Nisa and giving advice is Mawlana Shaykh's teaching is that anyone who wants to give Nisa and give some sort of isharat or talk or advice, the secret to advice is always only advising oneself. Never talk with the intention of talking to someone and to tell someone something. We must always talk to ourselves, and that we see ourselves in the audience and we are the one in greatest need for that advice. If we can achieve that in our life, then less likelihood of people being offended and more likelihood of like-minded, like-hearted people resonating with the information and the knowledge is coming. And that this way is a way of the heart, this way is the way of good character, and this way of love and ishq towards the presence of Sayyidina Muhammad is our only protection from the deceit and the deception. In a world in which we live, that everyone whom looks like they're successful in dunya, everyone whom looks like they're getting everything they want out of dunya, and others are in difficulty. And the chosen of Allah they're in difficulty, and the chosen of Allah they're in continuous fighting with each other. And people from outside say, no, look like we're the chosen because look how God has favoured us with money, with wealth, with families, with properties, with all these things. And always a reminder from myself that the gifts of dunya are not the favours of Allah. The favour of Allah is His heavenly paradise. That when Allah wants to grant His servant His Divinely favours, they struggle in the way of achieving paradise. And paradise has such a heavy toll, like a gate or highway that you give a few coins and you can traverse that highway. This highway is not like that. Allah describes that, my paradise is not cheap, its price is your existence, its price is your struggle, its price is your life. And this is the way of the chosen. Because now the deception upon the earth is that people think they're favoured by Allah, favoured by the Divine Izzati wa Jalalihi, and they view their favour as all the goods they have achieved. And that's not the favours of Allah. The favours of Allah are those whom are vying and buying and moving towards their paradise realities. And we look on television and we look all around us, and the ajr and the warning or the signs for people to take is that look at how these innocents are being abused. Look at how difficult their situation is, in which they don't deserve that difficulty and there's no relief out of that difficulty. And Allah reminds through the teachings of Sayyidina Muhammad that these are the martyrs of Allah. These are the people whom they are being sacrificed, not their property, not the goods, not anything from dunya reaches to Allah, but this is the reality of فَصَلِّ لِرَبِّكَ وَانْحَرْ. Pray unto your Lord, pray unto every authority Allah Most High, praying upon the nazar and the Divinely gaze of Sayyidina Muhammad that Allah keep us under Ummatul Muhammad. And as a result, sacrifice, sacrifice, sacrifice. A reminder for myself, my children, my families, our communities, don't be fooled by the tongues of men whom claim their favour with the Divine. And what we see from our eyes and know from our heart that God's Divinely favours are those whom are struggling in the way of their belief, and whom will struggle in the way of their belief. Their struggle includes every type of difficulty, physical difficulty, every type of hurdle, every type of obstacle. And always a reminder for myself is that our life is the struggle. That there are struggles, then Allah provides an ease, then there's struggle, and Allah provides an ease. And this is the sign of success. Success is not when you sit with dunya people and say, why you don't have this. Well, because the likelihood of having that means that there's going to be a great accounting for that servant, and the chance of surviving that accounting from Allah is very low unless you've been given isharat and guidance and under the command of awliyaullah. Means that what the dunya has to offer is not the sign of heavenly success, and heavenly success is only something that someone can understand within their heart. Don't look for validation of success in Allah's way by people. You try to validate yourself or hope that you'll be validated by people coming to you and saying, MashaAllah, oh I see you've taken to the holy turban of Sayyidina Muhammad. Never will that happen on this earth except by your shaykh. Oh I see that you've taken to the holy sunnah of Sayyidina Muhammad while their faces are bare like women. Never will that happen on this dunya except by your shaykh. Oh I see that you have taken to the holy sunnah so that you can live and die in that sunnah, because nobody gives you a chance to change your clothes when death comes to you. I see that you've taken to the holy ring, the asa, the siwak, means that you've taken to the way of the heavens, and that we hope to be validated by dunya people because we've chosen the heavenly way, and that will never happen. That in itself is a great deceit and deception. Only validation for one's spiritual journey is with their Lord Most High. When they meditate and they contemplate, Allah opens for them that you be validated, you feel your validation. Learn how to connect your heart, and when they connect with their shaykh, connect with the shaykhs, connect with awliya, connect with the holy companions, connect with Ahlul Bayt, and one day their heart connect with the presence of Sayyidina Muhammad. And this is the only validation that they need. And this is why Prophet described holding your faith would be like holding a hot coal within your hand. But at the same time Prophet gave to us a beatific title, in the last days remember that the hot coal, in the last days there are people whom would do anything for one glimpse of me, and they are my lovers, they love me, they would do anything for one nazar, one glimpse from their mushahada, from their unveiling of their heart to see the holy presence of Prophet. So they must be a people in which they continuously are in a state waiting that, let me to be with my shaykh, let me to be with heavenly people, let me be in the presence and the diwan of Sayyidina Muhammad. As a result of that holy hadith of Prophet that they're my ashiqeen, they love me and I love them. This is the title of the last days for people to achieve, not the validation of people. The people are rotten and dirty and filthy, they will never validate belief in the heavens. They want to disorient and inoculate people into the ways of Jahannam and hell. Our only validation is through the spiritual practices. That's why they become so important in last days. Even in their physical practices, when they go for salah they are not going to feel validated. When they go for their halaqah and Jummah they are not going to feel validated. The only way to feel the validation of the heavens is to connect with the heavens. When they connect their heart and when they try with all their sincerity, Ya Rabbi, that everything is difficult on the outside, grant me this connection, grant me this faiz and emanation upon my heart, grant me to be in the company of those whom I love. If my love is sincere, Ya Rabbi, grant me to be with them. grant me to feel their presence. Only through that energy, only through that reality, a day comes and the energy begins to open and the servant feels the energy, feels the Divinely grace. And as a result of feeling that energy, that's a embrace from the Divinely Presence, and that's their validation. Not the validation of the words on the tongues of men who, we like you, we don't like you, we approve you, we don't approve you. These words mean nothing. The validation of men is of no importance. Only the servant knows if they've been validated. Only the servant knows that when they meditate and connect their heart what they feel, and when they feel that with the correct coordinates, where they connected with the shaykh, they ask for the nazar of the shaykh. They're not just sitting in the woods and hoping all the jinn bears are around them and embracing them. They connect with the shaykh, they connect with this authorized system, and they feel the energies and the fires of energy all around them. And as it becomes stronger and stronger in their practices, this is their validation, that Allah is sending these fires, sending these Divinely grace and saying that you are near to us and that you are dear to us. And this is what gives the certainty of the servant, not the words of men, because the great deception begins to open upon the earth. And their deception is to deceive people from the path, and any path that would truly lead towards the heavens. The only validation they can receive is through their heart, through their training and through the heart that has a loving connection to the reality of Sayyidina Muhammad. As a result they've opened, a'udhu billah. Without that opening of a'udhu billahi minash shaitanir rajeem, that I'm seeking refuge in Allah from shaitan, if shaitan is everywhere and we want to be validated by everything, then the master of deceit and the minions of deception come to deceive all servants. And only through that connection and unlocking that reality, that my only protection from shaitan is to be in the presence of one whom is protected from shaitan and whom shaitan fears, and that's only the presence of Sayyidina Muhammad. And when we are in the presence and with the presence of Prophet Nabiyin, Siddiqeen, Shuhada'i wa Salihin. And Allah describes in Holy Qur'an, if you want to be with Allah be with the Prophets, be with the truthful servants, be with the martyrs, be with the righteous, and Allah is with them. Not one but the whole collective reality. You can't be with righteous if they are not connected to Prophet, and we can't be with the righteous if amongst them are not those whom their hearts are open and mushahada, and that they martyred themselves in dunya and they opened up their paradise realities upon this dunya. As a result of being in their company, this is the energy, the blessings and the Divinely grace that continues to guide us, to nourish us from every deception and deceit, to validate within our heart and soul that continue your path, continue your program, continue all that you're doing. And as you walk through a valley of death and deception, that know that Allah is with you, that Prophet is with you, that awliyaullah are with you, Sahabi are with you, Ahlul Bayt are with you. This is the best of ways, and this is the only protection through this immense deception opening upon the earth. and everyone falls prey to it. With all their social media is a means in which to false and give a falseness to their sight, a deception with their thoughts of what the reality of success is and the definition of success, when true success in Allah's way is through struggle, continuous struggle. Every type of difficulty, every type of backbite, every type of harassment, every type of whatever Allah is going to send in life, but with the madad and support, even the difficulties that come, they become soft and subtle. By the barakah and the blessings of awliyaullah and the hearts in which they are connected to. Like a shield of protection that dresses the servant, the one whom not connected, no, a rock hit them right in the head, they will feel the rock. But the ones whom took a way of connecting and asking to be dressed by the faiz, and whom sacrificed their time while others were out and running about the town and doing everything they wanted, they sat and meditated and they sacrificed their time to reach their Lord. They sat and donated and they sat and sacrificed their means to reach their Lord. Every khidmat and service that they do, they sacrifice compared to other people. And they prayed unto their Lord, and this is the way of the Kawthar people, in which their whole life is to sacrifice and pray, sacrifice and pray, and as a result Allah opens for them and dresses them and blesses them. We pray that Allah grant us the openings of Muharram, and the first 10 days of Muharram in which Allah saves every nation, and His most favoured nation, the nation of Sayyidina Muhammad, which is a sign for all prophets and all nations that take to the way of Sayyidina Muhammad, in whom they are the leaders of paradise, the fragrant and beatific souls of paradise. And even on this dunya they live their life of sacrifice. Their example on this earth is the example of paradise, not the ones whom call themselves favoured, not the ones whom build and make structures and put their names upon structures as if they will be eternally known upon this abode, because this is not where paradise is. Why you want your name all over this abode? But the favoured nation of Allah, the most beloved nation of Allah, the nation of Sayyidina Muhammad, in which their names are all over paradise. And when they came to this earth they sacrificed themselves completely and led by example that this earth was the abode of sacrifice, and our abode and our palaces and our paradises are in heavens. We pray that Allah dress us and bless us, grant us the immense openings of Muharram and the immense lights of Ash-Shunura, in which Allah grant these lights and intercessions of the Prophets and intercession of Sayyidina Muhammad. Subhana rabbika rabbil izzati amma yasifoon wa salaamun al mursaleen walhamdulillahi rabbil alameen. Bi hurmati Muhammad al-Mustafa wa bi siri Surat al-Fatiha. As-salamu alaykum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. This is Shaykh Nurjan. Thank you for watching the video that you're watching. Inshallah, if you're happy with the content and happy with these programs, please support the button below, the programs that we have for our orphanage repairs, our water well, Give the Gift of Life, our mobile food vans. We have now 5 vans: Vancouver, Chicago, Los Angeles, Pakistan. There's many programs that reach thousands of people, and rescue foods and give those supplies to people in need. Your support is greatly appreciated. Also be so kind as to leave loving comments and please share the stream. Every bit counts. As-salamu alaykum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.